Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. This time we're playing Midas against the Miners, and Andrew's playing my Miners for this one. So he's playing Shaft Digger, Mule, Fissure, Spade, and Colossus. Meanwhile, I'm going in with Midas, Nausea, Vitriol, Crucible, Catalyst, and O-Calculus. So you can see I'm about to go in here and kick off the ball. This is Andrew's first time playing the Miners. Their keys to the victory: they're going to play a 3-0 that can transition to a 2-2. 1, they want to score first. 2, they want to use a lockdown on strikers, specifically Mule. And 3, they want to disrupt our spacing, because that's really where Alchemists thrive, is being able to pull conditions or place conditions within 4 inches. So Miners have a lot of really good tools to counter the Alchemist playstyle. And so this is going to be an interesting challenge. For the Alchemist, I also am playing a 3-0, but can transition to a 2-2. And I'm also trying to score first, because this could end up being a shootout. 2, I want to use Blind and Hypnosis to help shut down those low defense Miners and exploit that. And 3, keeping up the condition pressure is what really gives me the ability to transfer to a 2-2 or transition to a 2-2 if that third goal becomes too elusive. So let's go ahead and speed up this footage after the kickoff. So here we go with, it looks like Andrew is allocating. And I did kick off with Vitriol this game. So sometimes I kick off with Vitriol, sometimes I kick off with Crucible. It just depends on what character plays I think I can pull off. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I did kick off with Crucible, and that makes more sense because of the lower defense and all the close control. The ability to get around Great Balls of Fire is nice. So the mole's going to go up, place, and then kick the ball to Shaft. Shaft is going to dodge into cover. So I immediately need to capitalize on this. Again, scoring first is super important in these types of shootouts. So I'm going to go in with Crucible, especially on a 3-1 target that doesn't have momentum to counter. I'm just going to go ahead and charge Shaft there. And this is a very straightforward play. It's really just charge, tackle, and then kick a goal. So there's really nothing cute here to do. I could have done a Momentous 2 and tried for Great Balls of Fire. Try to get a little bit more action there, but it's okay. I'm just going to straightforward kick a goal and then dodge right back to the middle of the line, putting the Alchemist up 4-0. Andrew's going to throw the ball back in, and he's looking for what can Shaft do to Crucible. So the ball is going to scatter. It looks like it's going to scatter rather favorably for him. Shaft is going to go directly into Crucible, push her backwards towards his line. So this is like the Brewers in Andrew talking there, or thinking. He's just going to push Crucible back into his setup. I'm just going to jog up with O-Cat. Here comes it looks like Fissure, and she's dragging up Mule with him, and Fissure is going to do grinding tracks. Actually, no, it looks like Fissure is going to take an attack on Crucible and push her back even further into the mosh pit there. So I'm looking at that. The ball is back, all the way back there behind his starting line in front of the goal. And so I'm going to go ahead and go with Vitriol now. And Vitriol is, I believe, going to go into Shaft. So free charge, pull the fire off of O-Cat. And we're going to start dragging that player back. So we're getting to get some push dodges. And I'm dragging Shaft back towards the middle of the field there, so that he's going to take a prisoner, and so am I. We're both going to take captives there. So again, now he's already at the halfway line, which is great. That puts him into position for the Snake and for O-Calc to mess around with. Andrew's going to go ahead and snap the ball. I think that's Colossus, right? Yep. And I believe he passes the ball to to Shaft, and Shaft dodges back. So nice little save there by Andrew to prevent me from capitalizing on the 3 or so momentum that I have there. Now I have Midas, and I could actually have lured both of those players up, but I'm only going to lure one of them up. Actually, I don't lure either of them up, it looks like. Yeah, so I'm just going to go straight into, it looks like I'm going into Colossus. And I'm just going to start racking up some momentum. Get a push double dodge. Pull Shaft out from that from the safety there. Shaft is going to push me once. And that's it for Midas. It looks like Spade is going to go up and start doing some damage to, I'm sorry, this is Mule. Start doing some damage to Crucible, start to knock her around a little bit. So, yeah, so I didn't actually get to lure. I probably should have lured the snake up, but that's okay. I don't have much left in the tank here this turn, unfortunately. This could have been played a little bit better. Calculus is going to slide up, basically just throw a Poison Cloud. I think she hits 2 of the models that are in there and does some damage and poison. Spade is going to go and just start racking up some more momentum on Crucible. So Crucible's in a little bit of trouble, not that much trouble. I mean, she could go down, but it's not the end of the world. Snake is just going to go up, and I think he's just going to heal Crucible, and I'm going to give up the chance to go first this turn. So not a big deal. I mean, I'm up 4-0. As long as I scored first, that's fine. I don't think Andrew has a 6-point activation in him right now, because Crucible, while Crucible did take some damage, she didn't quite take enough for like a takeout and a goal. But I could be wrong. So here comes some allocation. So again, getting to know the miners, and right now, you know, this is normal when you're playing a team, is you play the team kind of like how you play your other team, and then you figure it out from there. Sorry, my nose is a little bit stuffed up. So let's see what is going on here. It looks like Andrew is going to kind of come around the corner there with Spade, do a couple of attacks, get close to the goal, and yeah, it looks like he's going to score it with Shaft there and tie the score at 4-all. So the shootout has begun. I'm going to throw this ball into dangerous territory, but again, I feel fairly comfortable here. I have, you know, my entire team has not activated. I've got a lot of influence on the board and a lot of means to stay ahead on the goal scoring game. So all I really have to do is hit this next one, and then the pressure is on, right? Because then I go up 8-4, and then we have to figure out what to do. I'm going to go ahead and go with Midas. Midas is going to go ahead and legendary. So he legendaries. He's walking up. See my little poison graphics there? Puts most of the team on poison fire. Then he'll pull for fulmination. And he's looking for, I think he's just going in on the mole. And the idea here is, you know, want to score some push double dodge. So push double dodge, bounce around again. Pretty straightforward minus activation here. Just really hoping to keep things, keep some conditions on models. I'm going to get a little bit of momentum off of this. So again, very reliable play. And then he's going to activate Lure off the playbook to draw Vitriol in a little bit closer. Finally, he'll Acrobatics to within tap-in range and kick the goal. And that is going to put the Alchemists up to 8 to the Miners 4. So now here's crunch time. Does Andrew kill the ball, or does he keep it in play? He throws the ball upfield. And I don't know that I agree with this, but honestly, I don't know what his other recourse is. Maybe try to kill the ball and then, hold out for the end of the turn and try to get a 6-pointer at the end, at the beginning of the next turn. But he's just going to go ahead and move forward with Colossus, who has the ball. Do some more damage back there. I think he's working into OCAT. He scores a unexpected arrival, which is nice. Pushes everybody out of the play. And he is going to pass to Shaft, who is going to hit a tap-in, tying the game at 8. So, again, just more goal trading. I'm just going to throw it up the field. Just an interesting little shootout here. I don't think we really got to see much of the Miners here, but, just a straightforward shootout. The ball's going to bounce over to Crucible, who's just going to make an easy job of jogging through acrobatics and shooting the final goal. So that's going to do it. Alchemist 12, Miners 8. Thanks, everyone, for watching.